Now, floor is yours.
Thank you, Dr. Kim. Good morning, everyone. It's really my honor to such a great opportunity to share some of my point of views. It's all right, I can walk to and forth, so my audience won't be falling to sleep, isn't it? I think it's more comfortable for everyone. Agree with me or not? Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah. Very good. So I'll take about around 20 minutes so that hopefully I will have my lunch in Taipei, Chinese Taipei then, my chairperson. All right, now my contents roughly around these 5 different points. I will briefly just point out. And challenges and opportunities, higher technical TVE education reform in Chinese Taipei, career mapping of hospitality and tourism education. This is 01, should be in NKSU, means National Kaohsiung University Hospitality and Tourism. Oh, I think this is something 01. I give you a new one. Did I give you this morning? Never mind, I'll do it then. Because I altered a little bit. I worked so hard last night to 11 o'clock. So I changed slightly for all the contents here. But it's all right, I can do that. It's all right, fine. So, introduction, very simple. There's the words I believe firmly during all my 20-some years working in the TV education, particularly in my university. I trust one thing is very important. That is, how the leadership field get into it, what's going on outside the university, in the society. Not just for look at in the school itself only. You have to really get to know what's going on over the society. Given by the John Coulter says a sense of urgency. Only if you can get hooked firmly with the changing environment out of university, you can bring it in to your institution to convince all your staff or your members in your institution, to create a commitment, then you can push, you can work it out for your school, make it right, strategic positioning, and then probably, hopefully, you get your task done. This is what I really trust. And then, what are the challenges and opportunities that we have facing the hospitality education? Of course, my school is really narrowed down focus, such a small focus on the hospitality and tourism. It doesn't apply to all the universities over here. But to give you an example, we believe that recently the tourism become one of the booming or growing industry in our country, particularly in Taiwan here. But however, we have we do have some threat as well. But we trust that the rapid economic growth in Asian countries getting rapidly, and secondly, what the strengths of the Taiwan here, particularly in the travel industry, is the social cultural dynamic is so rich here. We attract a lot of different, like a great destination over the world. A lot of tourists come over here to see the country, to learn the culture, to experiences. This we call the experiencing economy. This is very important happening here in Taiwan here. Other than that, we also feel that the government give a big force to push deregulation. The deregulation means a lot of measurements, a lot of regulations have been abolished to welcome all the international tourists to develop the service industry. It becomes a new trend. It becomes so important in our government recently. And then for to give you example, the Taiwan, Chinese Taipei here, we predicted in 2013 is the GDP is 3.8, but actually we are around 2.0 roughly. But look at the other countries, for instance, Malaysia is 5.5, and you can just look at that, all right? Become a huge growing all our neighbors among the Asian countries. So become a threat and also as an opportunity as well for economic situation is concerned. And other than that, for past 10 years, all the incoming tourists or outbound business, both are, look at this, the status here, all going up. We received around last year is over 8 million tourists coming foreign country abroad. And then for our local people, Taiwan over here, we make it outbound over 10 millions and more. So it can become a strength, become sorry. And then secondly, let's look at the tourist receipts here, based on the statistics shows that all getting up 2012, look at it, going high. And then for the changes industry here, the service industry here become a major role based on government statistics. Here's farming. You can tell. This is what we consider will be an opportunity for industry. Well, for the TV education, hospitality, entrance examinations record shows that even the total amount of number getting decreased, but hospitality group keep on going up. Look at the number here. We trace even from 2002, and we used to have only 4.47% are really won't get into the hospitality tourism field program here. But look at the blue color. The numbers getting down for the big, huge pool of the applicants all over the TV education. But hospitality still increased from 4.47% to 18.47%. This is the opportunity for us, but how to grab, how to use this opportunity become so important here. Dilemma. Give me a photo here. This is called dilemma. Where is Mr. Neubauer? Right there. Sorry, I took one of your words. I can't think of what you any better can present your thought. He's a brilliant fellow. I have read his report last night to 11 o'clock. That's why I want to change my titles. But I can't do it. But you're brilliant. Yeah, nice gentleman here. Well, I put this photo right. The drawing here is all right, but I didn't put on the words on it. But I use Dr. Bauer's words here. Dilemma. That means the whole situation looks at economy going up, but as an institution for education, how we can support to grow, to offer, to provide that quality as well as quantity, human resources to back this economic up on an upper scale. This is always very is a dilemma question. How can we do that? Should we be just a training center as education or for traditional recreation? Or just subject courses? Or we have to increase competence of the general competence? Well, never mind, because every university, every school, every institution, you can set up your own goal, position your own institution. You can, through all this way of thinking, you will get yourself, be there. So just make up your mind to think what is good for your institution, what is good for the society, do whatever different way of approach. That should be the answer, I think. And secondly, higher education and vocational education reform in Chinese Taipei. I'm sure Director General, Dr. Lee, she just mentioned very thoroughly about the program, but just quote a little bit from what we're doing in government, particularly in the TV education here. Well, basically, we say that first of all, reconstructed the TV education in three different goals, three different purposes. Number one, to cultivate the professional manpower. This is one. Secondly, empower the pragmatic skills. This is for TV's highly major concern. Thirdly, innovate the industry economic collaboration teaching model. This is also what Dr. Lee just slightly mentioned before. And then the TV objectives of philosophy, so we generalize in three different ways. The teaching should be very important. Of course, center right here, the functional objectives and teaching philosophy for TVE. First of all, teaching, we believe that it should be a pragmatic oriented. Secondly, for research, even in my school, university, we have a postgraduate program, have a master program, have also for doctor programs, but we also, of course, we have to do research. But the research, we are really emphasized on application-oriented, not really theory like MBA, not MS. All right? This is slightly different there. Thirdly, I think continuing education, of course, is very important. We have to work on with the industry, academic collaboration approach. We emphasize the words approach. That is the way, the direction we're going to do. And then, of course, this slide give you a brief, 3 dimensions with 9 strategic policies of TVE here. With number 1, which is system modification. They have 1, 2, 3 different sub-programs here. And then curriculum activation also is important. We make sure that curriculum flexibility, facility renovation, empower practical skills. This is also very important here because curriculum really dominated most of the works, the direction developing in most of the university in TVE. And of course, employment is very important. Employment acceleration here, increase employability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Just about the last presentation, our chair just mentioned about this. In my school, we do the entrepreneurship. May I just a few words to add it? We try to, through the curriculum, also to bring them, work with the industry. We call it often we call it an innovative idea to open up the shops and then build up the branding. Branding, working, has own shop. One straight together. This is what we say that this is also important. But as I said again, in my school it's a very small one. We can do it. Doesn't mean that all the different partners can do it because they have different content, everyone. So this is roughly, we say that what we're doing here in Taiwan is very thoroughly, it's comprehensive. I really appreciate for all the, particularly for the TVE part, for Dr. Li Yanyi Shizang. You know, she's been doing a lot of this to do the hearings and to do all the jobs among all the universities and colleges, and being a great success lately. I'm sure this is the second phase. We have a so-called TV reform. We have a first phase and the second phase. This is the newest part, the second phase, the second stages. This could be very successful, I believe. And then, thirdly, I say, career mapping of hospitality, tourism, education, a case of, okay, now, get rid of all the advertisement here. This is how we school we are. Take a glance here. We believe that professionalism, entrepreneurship, internationalization, humanity are the main theory, main belief in my university here. This is how the guideposts to educate, to nourish, cultivate our students. And all our graduate student program equipped with on-campus practical training as well as 1 year industry placement off campus. This is a must for everyone, all of them. Every year we do the placement about more than 800 students. About 20% of them having place them over the overseas. This is what our Shizang just mentioned about. Total number of students here have about 5,000, and our faculties, about 42% of them really have the industry experiences. And then so far we have 4 colleges, 14 undergraduate departments, 2 international bachelor programs, 6 master programs, 1 doctor programs. We try to be the think tank of the government, making the tourism policies. This is how we offer to create our doctor degree program here. And then this is the, okay, now how the reflection to the TV reform here. Number 1, for the system modification, policy integration, we create a platform to enhance industry's economic collaboration here. Don't look at a photo for your reference. You won't find your picture, you won't find